Welcome to the Medium Rachel Vanik show on A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. You can also find me on Facebook at Medium Rachel Vanik. I hope you all are having a beautiful day. It's a little chilly here today where I am at, so I'm hoping and praying that it starts snowing soon. I love the snow, and I think if it's going to be cold, by golly, bring me some snow, please. It's so nice to be back this week, and I have my voice back. Last week, my daughter and I were both out sick for the whole week. And then today, we woke up better, ready to rock, and filled with so much great energy. And we're like, we're going to set some goals. We're going to manifest some stuff today, and we're just hyped. And so we start making these big moves. Like my husband and I have had some big goals we wanted to do for a while, and we started today putting that out into the world. And we didn't know at the time that it actually is a new moon today as well in Aquarius, and he is an Aquarius. So let's let the manifestation get to work, right? Everybody set your goals today. So I've been seeing that everywhere now online. I'm like, oh, the new moon. Today is the day. And I wanted, if you all remember, a couple weeks ago, I had mentioned my friend Nicole coming from Texas, right? Well, she ended up showing up. So I will post a picture of us later on Facebook. And I told her, I was like, Teddy is her nickname. Like every time I have a dream with you in it, you you come visit. And she's like, well, I wish you would have told me that. She's like, I didn't know I was coming to Iowa until the day before I left, like right before coming. I'm like, oh my goodness. So future reference, I will start telling her when she pops up in my dreams. So that was fun. She's a childhood friend. As kids, we were the ones that we'd get out and play with the Ouija board. We'd pretend to do seances. Little did we know at the time where our lives would then lead us. And we are going to have a caller come on today. I'm seeing if we're getting connected. We are ready. Yes. Hi, Kathy.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Are you staying warm?
Trying to. Kind of cold and blustery out there today.
Yeah. It is. It is so cold today. I'm hoping it starts snowing. So if it's going to be cold, bring me some snow.
No snow for me. I don't want snow.
No snow. Well, a little bit about how I kind of like to start out is I cannot guarantee who comes through. Spirit runs the show. Sometimes I can hear things, feel things, see just a sense of their personality. It's really whatever they want to do that day. And it could be an immediate loved one or even somebody you haven't thought of in years. And that's who's wanting to come through at the moment. So just kind of as we're talking, kind of start connecting. And I want to start by saying that I have a feeling, like it's a feeling of familiar. So this soul feels slightly familiar. And like that would have been part of, now I'm kind of like getting wavering, like familiar. I don't even know how to explain that, I guess, if I'm explaining familiar correctly. The feeling associated is kind of rough around the edges. They look maybe a little rough around the edges, feel that way, but that also feels familiar. And they would produce like a sense of calm. And I'm getting it's grandmother figure. I hear grandmother. and they kind of pause, like they're would have been grandma. Anyway, does the grandmother resonate with you with that feeling
Yeah,
associated?
I have a couple grandmas that
Okay.
have passed.
Okay, and okay, I'll go on with this one. She had mentions, now she isn't a woman of many words, and she comments she didn't speak much about other people's doings, and she kind of presents herself like a tree, sturdy and strong and planted. She was not one to waver from her decisions once her decision has been made much. Um, and she maybe had a stern appearance, but she didn't speak stern. It was like, this is, oh, she would say it in a calm and loving tone, and that would be a person's answer. And that's the decision had been made. And she mentions a namesake.
Okay. This could be my mom's mom.
Okay.
Do you want a name?
Let me go on a little bit with, no, not just yet. Because she shows herself with a mother figure next to her, a little bit shorter than she was. She presents herself as taller than this other lady next to her. Would that be a mother-daughter duo, a grandmother and mother, or great-grandmother and grandmother?
And I guess probably grandma and my mom.
Okay. And they just present themselves standing side by side, and they're not really showing me where they're at, but they're overlooking, as in, like, they're standing there as this duo, overlooking and overseeing.
I can see that.
Okay, it's kind of like once a caretaker, always a caretaker,
Mm-hmm.
and they lived by that too.
Right.
And so they are still doing it. They're like, okay, like this is how. And they're just looking fondly on. I'm kind of trying to ask if they'll say more, but they're just so like sturdy. Let's see. Yeah. Like, do you have any questions for me? I mean, that's they're presenting as their dynamic duo, sturdy and overseeing.
Nope, I can see that's probably my grandma,
Yeah.
Lois, and her daughter, Karen.
Okay.
My mom.
Okay. And Karen, your mother, feels a little bit more, she was a little bit more upbeat. She showed her emotions a little bit more than her mother did. Would that resonate?
Yeah.
Okay. She feels like she was a little bit more communicative. Whereas grandma was just like, here's the decision. Here's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I can see the mother figure, and she would be one, and she like kind of feels like she would crouch down on the ground and play. She would, whether it be an adult or a child, she would get on a person's level to speak with them. That's kind of how she's presenting herself. She was okay. She wasn't one to look down or look up. She will get on your level and communicate.
Right.
And she found joy in doing that. Like that nursing type of love and energy that you care and
she was a nurse.
Explain that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. That would explain that then. Okay. I see nursing. And supportive. She was verbal about her support. It's not that grandma wasn't a supportive person, because she was, but the mom was more verbally supportive and
Yeah.
encouraging. Does that resonate? Okay. Because she shows herself, she's like showing herself becoming like more vibrant right now, talking. And she's like, I keep doing that. Um, she's like, I try to send them nudges every now and then. Like, like, so if you maybe get signs from your mother, just like some nudges. She's like, I still encourage and push. Um, she's kind of just like moving her arms out forward, like nudges and uplifting.
Yeah.
She feels very uplifting. Let's see, do you have any questions or anything for me?
No. I want to know, is Mom watching
Just
over
know
her
that you are.
granddaughter? Go ahead.
Oh no, that's okay. I just see them both there over watching. Everybody, everything. They're just overwatching, overseeing.
Okay.
So they don't ever leave your family side. They're there, and this and your mother sends nudges and encouragement. Yeah. So just know that they're always around, and strong and sturdy and very encouraging and supportive. Oh. Well, thank you, Kathy, for coming on and letting me connect.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, enjoy your day and stay warm.
You too. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, thank you, everybody, for coming and listening today. Feel free to email me if you have any questions or just want to chat. Have a good day.